pushing, no shoving. Plenty of room.
Welcome to Riften, home of the thief. Skilled, or so they heavily believe. Lies.
Your skin's as pale. Catchy, isn't it? In my youth, I was a fisherman. I had a beautiful ship named the Brawny Prawn. But the years have a way of creeping up on you. I ended up selling that ship to open this place. Seemed only fitting to name it after her. Well, changed it a bit, I suppose. If I had been smarter, I would have kept my boat. Coming to this city was a big mistake. The question is, what isn't wrong with Riften? This city's corrupt. Rotten to the core. No one cares about anything except themselves, and how much coin they can make off the misery of others. Authorities? Have you been listening to what I said? They're all dirty. Every one of them. The only way to get things done in this city is to keep your head down and pay off the right people.
This is ridiculous. Only 20 seconds a bottle.
If you're looking for anything, sell for a fair price. I run the Pond Prawn over.
Everything's all right?
My mind is on my experiments today. What did you need?
Wait, I know you.
Have our scouts come up with any information on these reports of dragons?
I could feel you, because I did something not a soul in this blood-stained house of war has the backbone to do. Dared to speak my mind. I dared speak of the Empire and the lies that have been spread by Ulfric, the leader of the Stormcloaks. Now my mother's stripped me of my heritage and incarcerated me here like a common criminal, and my brother has all but disowned me. Be wary what you say around here, friend. You'll find not all take kindly to insurrection. Ulfric only cares about one thing. Ulfric. He's ordained himself the future High King of Skyrim, and steps on anyone that gets in his way. He's begun a rebellion against those that wish to eradicate the worship of Talos, and uses it as his rallying cry. His cause may be true, but the man is a lie. All he holds in his heart is lust for the throne. Until next time. Did Harold send you to taunt me?
As Jarl Layla's houseguard, I would ask that you maintain respectable distance from her at all. What is it?
Don't like those eyes you got. As steward, I serve as an intermediary between the Jarl and her subjects. I also handle the less important and day-to-day policies that affect daily life in Riften. Lately, I've had my hands full suppressing these ridiculous accusations of corruption in the keep. There are those that believe the Jarl does nothing for this city, that it's corrupt and run by the Blackbriar family. I can assure you that this is entirely false. We are fully in control of everything. I'd hardly call them a guild. More like unorganized rabble. In fact, I wouldn't say they were a threat at all. No, our resources should be spent on preparations for invasion. You're welcome in Riften, as long as you continue to obey our law.
Welcome to Riften, Trap. While I feel Ulfric's cause is just, my concern is for the people of the Rift. How can they continue to lead their already meager lives with dark clouds looming overhead? My heart goes out to them. If only our coffers were deeper, I could protect them as they were my own family. With the Stormcloaks at his back, Ulfric's poised to rid Skyrim of the Empire's forces and invalidate our involvement with the White Gold Concordat. Many have died taking up arms for this cause. I fear that the land will be stained with blood for years to come. Surely you're aware of the Great War between the Imperials and the Elves who called themselves the Aldmeri Dominion? When the smoke cleared, the White Gold Concordat was signed. It was supposedly a treaty aimed at establishing peace within the Empire. One of the terms of the treaty was the outlawing of worship to Talos. To the Stormcloaks, this was viewed as the moment when the Empire became unworthy of the allegiance of any true Nord. We're all eager to see them brought to justice. Maven Blackbriar has assured me that they're being dealt with appropriately. As one of our city's most influential citizens, she's taken it upon herself to oversee their incarceration. Sadly, they're proving elusive, but I have confidence that Maven won't give up until this city has been rid of them all. Good journey to you.
Oh, come to gloat, have we? To poke fun at the Jarl's youngest son? I could feel you laughing behind my back. Did Harold send you to taunt me?
Fear for the bow, eh? I'm a swordman myself.
Heard about you and your honeyed words.
If you... Next Imperial I see is dead.
Hey, be careful!
Mm-hmm.
Talos guide you. Talos guide you.
Everything's all right? I have to wonder, what does the Dragonborn do once?
Protect yourself right. Buy armor
New
from
in,
Grelka.
only the best in all of Riften. I own Riften Fishery. Started out with a single fishing pole, and now I have an entire building and 2 boats to my name. Not bad for a middle-aged Nord, eh? Too bad I haven't had the same success helping this city shed its poverty. And even Nord thinks I'm wasting my time trying. But I disagree.
Why take a chance?
I sell my catch across a good portion of Skyrim. It's worth its weight in gold to me. The only untapped market left is Markarth. However, I just got word that Klepper at the Silver Blood Inn might be interested. If you're headed that way, I would appreciate you delivering a purchase agreement for me. You'd be paid, of course.
Buy some armor and live to tell about it.
Good. Klepper will pay you as soon as you arrive with the letter. Here you are. Yes, I suppose someone has to be around here. Have you seen the condition of this sorry excuse for a city? Beggars roam the streets, crime runs rampant, and the threat of war's driving away business. The paltry amount of coin that I place in the charity box at the temple is the least I can do to help. Nivenor is my wife. How I was ever able to meet such a gorgeous creature is one of life's mysteries. We're at odds about my charity. She thinks the people in this town have become lazy and expecting a handout. I tried to include her in my lessons from Maramal over at the Temple of Mara, but she prefers to shop instead. Different strokes, eh? Remember to give at the temple.
Can I interest you in some fun? I may be Dark Elf by birth, but I was raised Argonian. For reasons I'm still trying to discover, I ended up orphaned, then taken in by a kindly Argonian family in Black Marsh.
Protect yourself right.
I hope one day to find out what happened to me. How I ended up like that.
Jewelry with legendary Argonian
Just one. I know when I was found by my Argonian father, I was wrapped in a blanket bearing the symbol of House Telvanni. It was one of the great houses in Morrowind long ago. Whether that means I was one of them or not, I'm uncertain. If you come across anything in your travels that might provide me with the answers I'm looking for, I'd be grateful. Thank you. I learned that a matron who had served for House Telvanni had escaped Morrowind during the Accession War. Records showed her buying passage aboard a sailing vessel named the Pride of Telvos, but that's where the trail ran cold. I spent years looking for what became of the ship, but I ended up empty-handed. Just what you see here. Anything you can find would be of great help. Good luck.
My food... I picked up a trick from a butcher in Elenir, a small town over the border in Hammerfell. He showed me a way to grind up ice wraith teeth and use it as a preservative. Keeps everything cold and fresh, but only for a limited time. I'm always looking to replenish my supply, so if you ever come across 5 of them, I'd be more than happy to take them off your hands. Thanks. I was actually worried I'd run out.
Buy some armor and live to tell about it.
Be careful looking for those teeth. Those little bastards are dangerous.
Huh? Yes. Hofgreer took me in when I arrived in Riften about a year ago. He's been teaching me everything he knows. Horses are my whole life. Back in Hammerfell, I helped my family raise horses at our farm. I hope to open my own stables one day, but I think it's going to take a lot longer than I expected. I owe a great deal of money to someone, and I think they cheated me. I don't know what to do. I was able to work out a deal with the stables in Whiterun to sell me some of their tack and harnesses. I borrowed some gold from Sapphire to pay for the shipment, but it got robbed before it even arrived. Now Sapphire wants her money back, and if I don't pay her, I think she's going to kill me. You will? Oh, thank you. Be careful with Sapphire. She mixes with all sorts of things.
I am right. Don't listen.
The Imperials think we... need their laws.
Too lazy to walk, eh? Ah, I'm not afraid of anything out here. Walls are just a weakling's hiding spot. Not me. I'm no weakling. In fact, I bet I got the strongest arms in all of Skyrim. Oh, sounds like I've got a challenger. Tell you what, how about a friendly wager, just between us? I bet you my entire purse of septums I can beat you in a fistfight. You match the bet, and we fight until one of us gives in. Alright, remember, this is a clean fight. No weapons, no tricks. And none of those fancy magic spells either. Here we go. Come on. Never should have come here.
Don't let him get away with this!
What do you think you're doing?
Someone do something!
The problem is your disrespect for the laws of this land. It is time to face the Jarl's justice. Smart man. Now come along with us. We'll take any stolen goods and you'll be free to go. After you pay the fine, of course.
Protect yourself right. Buy armor from Grelka.
Still here.
The highest quality in Skyrim.
You need all
I need to ask you to stop. Can't say I've heard of any laws against whatever that is you're doing, but I'll lock you up if I have to. I've got my eye on you.
By the gods, a dragon's been sighted just south of the city, flying around Lost Tongue Overlook.
I'm right behind you. As you wish, my Thane.
Got horses that need shoeing. I'll fight you again, but not until you have the gold to back up your bet. Been stuck with the name for years. I've been riding horses since I was a lad. Nothing I liked more. But as I got bigger, so did my mounts. And one day, I was drunker than I've ever been and mounted a poor colt. Broke his back in two. Haven't ridden since. Don't mind if you do. What's your price? Sold. She's all yours. She's already saddled up. Until next time.
Any luck with Sapphire? Be
Watch
careful
what you're
with Sapphire. She mixes with all sorts of nasty people.
We heading out? As you command, my Thane.